In this video we're talking about HITIF Incorporated, the legal cannabis company, ticker HITIF. Huge news on this one overnight. Revenue up 166%. Stock price has bounced up 17% as we speak. Phenomenal results. The earnings are coming out today in terms of webcast, so we can all get access to that and have a look. But the actual financial highlights have already been released. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I'm conducting a bit of analysis in this today. If you could smash that like button, consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you in there. Hey guys, welcome into the video. So here we are on the landing page for HITIF, ticker HITIF, and here we can see a lovely 17% bounce in the share price today pre-market, and that is because they've released their latest end of year earnings and they've had a 166% increase in revenue, which is absolutely huge and just goes testament to the growing sector that is legalized cannabis right now. So if we hop on down to the actual news article here, you can see 166% increase and an adjusted EBITDA of 8 million. So this is going to go live at 2:30 today, or 1:30 depending on your whereabouts, 8:30 Eastern time, and you can see that the revenue increased 118% to 24.9 million in the fourth quarter of 2020, and by 166% to 83 million for the year ended the 31st of October 2020, which is absolutely enormous, as you will rightly agree. Gross profit has increased 112% to 8.7 million in the fourth quarter of 2020 and 172% to 30.8 million for the year ended 31st of October 2020. Adjusted EBITDA for the fourth quarter was 3.6 million and 8 million for the year ended 31st of October. The United States, geographically, the fourth quarter, 20.6 million in revenue was generated in Canada, 4.1 million in the United States and 0.2 million internationally, though they have plans to grow this further. There was 68 million in revenue that was earned in Canada, 14.3 million earned in the United States and 0.6 million earned internationally for the year. Segment wise, for the fourth quarter, 22.6 million of revenue was generated in retail, 2.2 million generated in wholesale and an immaterial amount by corporate. For the year ended again end of October, 75 million was generated by retail, 7.9 million in wholesale, 0.4 by corporate, which compares to 24 million, 6.69 million and 0.6 million respectively for the previous year. Cash on hand as of the end of the year totaled 7.5 million. The company's cash balance has subsequently increased to 38 million as of today. That is a huge increase and is just testament to the health of this company. Despite the global slump in sales due to the global pandemic, the company has still done particularly well, which is absolutely fantastic and does go to show the strength of this company going forward. So for the fourth quarter, they opened the Cabana location, a popular year-round tourist destination in Banff, Alberta, and the Meta Growth and shareholders overwhelmingly approved the HITIF acquisition of Meta Growth, underscoring the strong bond to the company's brand. Over 50% of the company's bricks and mortar revenue during the fiscal fourth quarter came from Cabana Club members. Then here we have some subsequent events that are going to take place over the coming days that have also contributed to this massive increase in the share price, which you can get at yourself on Newswire, or you can just quickly read through the subjects here. I'm not going to bore you to death by reading every single one of them back together. If we hop on over to Twitter, we can see, thanks to @JShady, we can see just in chart form exactly how the company has been doing. So way back in quarter 1 2019 we were at 5 million, now we're at quarter 4 2020 generating 24.9 million. That is such a huge increase, and if they can continue down this route of beating revenue estimations and beating the previous year's performance in such a dramatic way, this will continue to make this company fly up in value. It's great to see that they've had a 20% increase today so far, and we remain to see just how much further that can get. That takes it back to almost the point of its original spike about a couple of weeks ago. So it's been done fantastically well. As you can see here, we've got Q4 revenue increased by 10 million over 2019, and total revenue increased by 19 million, which is 112%. And you can see the revenue difference here for 2019 and 2020. Huge increases in both revenue, gross profit. The profit margin, not such a big change, so they've increased that only by 1%, and operating expenses have creeped down just a little bit as well. But that is, all of this is still massively encouraging for us shareholders. Very impressive statistics, especially owing to the pandemic taking place over the course of the last year. This company has got a lot of legs in it and room to grow even further than that. Then I zoom in on the quarterly results. You can see here, when you compare quarters to the previous year in 2019, it almost looks like the figures have been made up. You couldn't write the amount of increase going on right here. I mean, Q1 2020 versus Q1 2019, the increases are just dramatic quarter by quarter. It is just incredible. This company has got such a bright future ahead of it. I'm a big believer in cannabis companies, and I'm a massive investor in FREEBIES, which is a big investor in this company, and that is how I discovered this company in the first place. So I'm very impressed by this. I could even take on an extra position in this and FREEBIES. Full disclosure purposes, I'm 240% up on FREEBIES, and I'm trying not to average that up too much. This is a good start point for me, definitely going forward. What a phenomenal update from this company. So impressive how they've still managed to generate such a massive amount of revenue even in the year that we've had, with a lot of retail being shut and the uncertainty of a global pandemic going on. So impressive. Taking up a long position in this company will benefit people massively. The sector as a whole is growing. This company's management is absolutely brilliant. They're growing year over year, quarter over quarter, and they've got more expansion planned as the legalization of cannabis in the United States goes even further. They can leverage that even further as well. They've got big people on board like Snoop Dogg, brand repping the company, so there's huge potential for this to fly even further than it already is. I'm a big believer in it. I'm a big believer in FREEBIES as well, and I believe that this company could make a lot of people an awful lot of money. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope to see you in my next investing episode. If you could smash that like button on your way out, that would be awesome. See you later.